I think that one of the things that's particularly interesting is the rhetoric of decline can cause the decline itself. So to give a good example of this, the date that everybody picks for 1500 years that commentators and scholars and intellectuals have chosen as the fall of the Roman Empire in the West is 476 AD. But in 476 AD, nobody knew that that happened. The moment that now has become, on mouse pads, on um, references in school textbooks, it was not recognized in 476 as the fall of Rome. Nobody thought that, not a single person. Um, what happened in the 5th century is Rome actually got better after 476. The condition of the city and the condition of the Western state got better. But in the 510s and 520s, the East wanted to invade Italy, and you had propagandists in the East saying Rome fell in 476 because that was when the last Italian Roman stopped being emperor in Italy. But the fall of Rome in the West, that was this created idea. One of my colleagues has called it a manufactured historical turning point. That manufactured historical turning point actually led to what it described. It actually led to the end of the Western Roman state 50 years later, and by a totally different group of people, but it caused the decline it talked about. And so one of the things I think we need to be aware of is when people start talking about decline, they might actually be creating conditions that could cause the very thing that they're afraid of. So people talking about the decline of American society and the decline of a free American society might actually be creating conditions where somebody can use that idea of the decline of American freedom to take over the country and abolish elements of American freedom that we take very seriously. And so the idea of decline might actually create the decline that it's describing. And Roman history shows examples where nothing happened at the moment you're talking about as a decline. Nobody thought that it was a decline at all when it happened, but it later will be used to justify something that creates the very thing that the people talking about decline complained about.